Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today, as you can tell from the first clip, that I'll be doing a little bit of laundry, but not clothing. These blankets over here, they've been sitting on this bed for like nearly a month and a half, and you know, in some parts of Mpumalanga it does get cold even during the spring months, at night especially. So we're still using one of these blankets, and this purple one has been sitting here longer, and the other one we just recently stopped using it because it has become very, very hot at night. So I'm going to be washing these you know, one by one, obviously, but my washing machine is very small. It's like 8.5 kg, so I'm gonna be doing this old school way. I'm sure maybe some of you have done this, you know, before, but yeah, I'm gonna be doing this like with my feet, manually, no machine, nothing. I'm only gonna be using a machine to dry them or to wring the water out, and that's the part, because the machine is not going to be able to wash them the way that I want. So I'm just going to be using that to dry. So there's water there. I've already put in the soap and water, so I'm just going to start washing the first blanket, the purple blanket, and I will just go in now and stamp, you know, for the first time, and then I'm going to leave this overnight, and then the following day I'm going to take it out or rinse it, you know, 2 times to make sure it's clean, and then I'm going to take it out outside. Usually if I don't put it in the washing machine, it takes about 3 days for this thing to dry, but because I'm going to put it in the machine, it will only take 1 day, and then later on same day I'm gonna be doing, or the following day I'm gonna be doing the other blanket. So I'm just gonna be doing this, and then I'm gonna leave it there, and then later on, as you saw in the first clip, me and my daughter, I'm gonna be doing the last bit of stamping on the blanket. You know, it's fun as well. She likes to do that, you know, having a bit of fun, and she helps me out with that as well, as you saw. So yeah, this is basically how I wash my blankets. It's about 160 reds for each blanket if I had to take these to the laundry, of which I did, you know, do that in the past, but you know, during the pandemic there was no other way for me to do this, and so I went back to the old way, of which I think I'm gonna stick to it and do it this way. It's fun, it's easy, it's cheap, it's free. In fact, not even cheap, it's free. So yeah, this is how I wash my blankets, and you will see also how I'm going to be storing these blankets as well. So the first blanket is done, and I'm gonna be moving on to the second blanket now. It's a very nice day, very windy, hot air, exactly what I want so that this blanket can dry. It's gonna take maybe about 3 to 4 hours for it to dry. Other than that, by the end of the day, the blanket will be dry, and then I can, you know, put it away. So this is the second blanket that I'm gonna be washing now. As you saw, that sunlight soap with the lavender sensation scents. And yeah, I'm gonna start with the second blanket now. I'm also gonna be leaving it in the water overnight, and then the following day I'm gonna take it out for I'm gonna, you know, rinse it out 2 times, and then I'm gonna take it out. I'm gonna take it to the machine to wring off all that water, excess water, and then I'm gonna take it outside, and then I'll start with the storage. So the blankets are done and they're ready for storage. I think they've been sitting here on this bed for about 3 to 4 days, because I did not want to store them one by one. I wanted to store them at the same time. So it's been a couple of days and they smell so good, so fresh, which is exactly what I'm looking for, so that by the time next year winter, when I take them out of these bags, they will be fresh and ready to be used. And I did a video on unboxing a couple of weeks ago where I showed these bags that I got from Take a Lot. It's vac bags. Basically, you use a vacuum cleaner to suck out all the air inside the bag, and at that time it compresses everything and makes it compact. It saves space, and also it keeps whatever you have in the bag fresh, free from mites, free from dust, and all of that jazz. And so I was so happy to find these on Take a Lot. And yeah, basically I'm gonna put these 2 blankets in here, and after that I'm gonna use a vacuum cleaner, like I said, to suck all the air out. And yeah, so basically these are very useful for anything and everything basically that you're going to be storing away for the next season, or if maybe you have like kids clothes or your clothes that you want to give away, you're gonna wear anymore. It's also ideal if you can just pack it in this, and when you're ready to give those away, then you know that they will still be fresh and free of any dust or anything like that when you finally decide to give them away. So I'm just gonna suck the air out of here using my vacuum cleaner.